Hello everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2017. Gerard Gaming here. Having some fun, getting ready to harvest some sunflowers. Alright, last episode we left off, we had just got some pigs and all that fun stuff, and I had gone through the night, and I was gonna start this at, as soon as this field became ready to harvest, but then a storm hit, and we still can't do it. Really? Cannot thresh during rain or hail. Really? It's not. It's not. It really isn't. Not thresh during rain or hail. We're gonna speed up time. Can we try this again now? Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Holy cow. Wow, I can't believe we had to go that far forward. Oh crap, we're going too far forward. There we go. I forgot to slow it down a little bit more. I know the tractor's driving through the field, whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about that. So yeah, anyways, so thank you guys for the support in the previous videos. Don't forget, if you guys like this video, to press that like button. It helps me out so much. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Alright, so sweet, we're just going to continue to harvest up this field. Big plans for today. We're going to store some of this soybeans. These are not soybeans. These would be sunflowers. We're going to store some of these and also sell some of them as well. Our main goal right now is to save up money so that we can buy these other two fields that are right next to us right here. That one right there and that one right there. Field 25 and 28. We're going to need a lot of money for that. I doubt we'll be able to get that on this harvest or the next one, but we're going to work towards it. Don't worry. We will get those fields. So yeah, anyways. Not quite sure how much longer this one series will be going for, because, we've kind of done a lot of stuff here. It's kind of repeating the same stuff at this point now. I mean, I can continue going and buy more fields and making bigger fields and all that fun stuff, but I really just kind of want to start another map, and I think that would be kind of fun for us to do. Just doing another map would be really fun, and I think I want to do a smaller map, just because, we've done the big maps, or we've done this map, and we've made some big fields and stuff, but I think a smaller map might be fun as well. So I'm gonna start looking into maps and stuff and see what kind of map we're gonna do. But I think that, at this point, we got the pigs, we got everything, we've pretty much done everything. We just haven't done like a big, a big, chaff or silage harvest. So, I don't know if we'll end up doing one of those or not. We'll see. But right now, I just think that we've done everything so far. I mean, we haven't done all the stuff, but I think we've covered a lot of the stuff. And I think doing it on a new map might be a little bit more fun. But, I'll toss it around in my head and see what we can think of. But for right now, we'll continue doing this, harvesting up these fields, taking care of the pigs, and I definitely want to get enough pigs to sell, keep selling those pigs. We haven't even sold one yet, so. Also, throughout the night, our finances were okay. We're definitely going to need either A, another solar panel, or B, we're going to go for that windmill. We made $2,000, I think it was, so we're getting kind of close to that cutoff point of where, we have enough machineries versus how much milk we're selling and all this stuff. So, yeah, we'll get into that point. So I might end up doing, we'll do this for a while, we'll get those two fields, we'll get enough money, and we'll go for that windmill, and we'll see where it goes from there. So yeah, anyways, that's my plan, and that's what we're doing. So I'm just gonna harvest up these fields here, and we'll see how much money we get from it, and I'll keep you guys updated, keep you guys posted as far as what's going on. The other fields are not quite ready to harvest yet. We did do wheat in those fields, and I think we're going to bale the fields up top. I think it's fields 11 and 9? Yeah, 11 and 10. I think we're going to bale those and then sell those bales, but we're not going to bale all these other fields. I think that's just too much for us to try to bale all that stuff. Oh, I want to go this way. I don't want to back up that way. So, we'll sell some of those bales, but we won't sell all of them. I think that it's just going to be too much, and I don't want to sit there and deal with that many bales after we've harvested it. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing. But yeah, alright, sweet. I'm going to continue doing this for a little while, and we'll get the hired help going on it. I don't know what else we got to do. I might just, continue doing it myself. Oh, you know what? We got to spread manure on these fields too, so I'll get the hired help going here in just a minute. I'll finish up this little section that never finishes when we have hired help do it, and then I'll look into going getting the manure. We have, what, 89,000 liters of manure from the cows, and we don't have that much manure from the pigs yet, so we're not quite there. But I know we have a bunch of liquid manure from the cows still. I don't remember exactly how much, but I know we have a lot, so we could probably do something with that and do that slurry tanker or the liquid manure tanker. So, alright, sweet. I'm gonna do this, and I guess when I switch over to doing the fertilization, I'll be back, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, we're finishing up this little section here. It's taking just a few minutes. No big deal here. It's nice having this really large header. It makes short work of it, that's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and head down here. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I will, I'll let this guy go down there to the end with the tractor following, or the truck following, but we're going to unfollow it because he's going to probably get hung up on it or something silly like that. So, let's see here. You're going to have to take a right. I turned it on way too soon there, but that's fine. You are in my way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, it's such a bummer. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid. Yeah, see, I can't really have the hired help doing this because he's all up in the way here. See this? See how far we have to go? Oh, wow, that was a huge lag spike. I know this looks super unprofessional right now, so we're gonna go ahead and let's back up here a little bit and get this stuff harvested, get it in a straight line. Hopefully that he stays there. Don't come up here, Tatra. Just hang out right there. You're fine. Alright. Sorry, that looked really terrible how I was tanking and doing all that stuff, so it's fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Alright, there we go. We got the hired help going, and we're going to change a few things around as far as the tractors going and stuff. We're going to... Where's that Sammy? Where's the Sammy at? Oh, that's right. Come here. Now we can see it. The Sammy? Let's just go here for now. Alright, sweet. So the Sammy I'm going to use for hauling the trailer around. And the Deutzfahrer I'll use for sowing the field over there because it's got enough horsepower. Actually, we can't use this one. I think that manure takes a little bit more powerful tractor. So the Deutzfahrer will be better fit for... Oh, wrong button again. The Deutzfahrer will be a better fit for using that sowing machine and getting that stuff sowed up on or seeded on that field over there. And I think the Sammy tractor will be perfectly fine for using on... this is not what I wanted to use, actually. This is not what I wanted to use. We're gonna use the liquid manure. But yeah, the Deutzfahrer will be better for using the sowing machine over there because it's more powerful, and the Sammy will be great for using on the Joskin trailer for when we're harvesting these fields. That's what I'm trying to say. It took me forever to try to say it because I was too distracted trying to do everything else. Alright, we're good now. Alright, amazing. So we're going to go over here, get the liquid for manure. We're going to get the liquid manure tank going. We have to probably fill it, I would imagine. And we'll get that going on that field over there so we can get the manure spread on it. Then we got to cultivate that field and get it ready for sowing. So, you know, I was thinking that maybe we should not do all the fields at once and just, you know, once I harvest this field, we'll sow it or seed it, however you want to call it, and vice versa. But I think that we should just, you know, as soon as we can, sow it and seed it and get it going. That way we can, you know, keep going with the process here of getting the money and getting all that stuff. So You know, I think that'll be better for us, because, you know, I mean, it's easier for me as far as, like, you know, only harvesting a few fields at once, but let's just get it going, get as much money as we can going in here. That's kind of my thought process on that. So, looks like we have about 178,000 liters of cow manure left still, so that's a thing. And let's check out something here, too, as well. Animals, well, we got about 3,000, almost 4,000 liters from the pigs. So we got, what, 51 pigs now? They're reproducing at 2 hours and 49 minutes now. Not bad, not bad. Sweet. So, there we go. 30,000 liters ready to go. Let me check the map here and see where those guys are at. So I'm just going to kind of pay attention to where that harvester is, because I need to make sure I stop the following on the Tatra once he gets up to the top of the field there, because it's just going to cause us troubles. I'm aware of that. So, alright, amazing. Let's get this going up top here. And I'm trying to figure out the math on how many pigs we actually need to keep in order to get the 21 pigs a day. Why are you drifting so much? Do you guys see this? I feel like it's like drifting a lot. Like, hold on. I feel like it might be a little heavy on the back end for this. At least when I was inside the cab view, it made it seem like it was like not going straight all the time. Kind of weird. You're just barely strong enough to pull this thing up the hill here. Maybe the Deutz-Fire is not strong enough. Maybe I should have used the Massey or the other large tractor that we have. Who knows? Alright, let's get this thing unfolded here. Oh, let's get in front of this telephone pole though. That was close. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to... Oh boy. Yeah, we can't really do this right now. Unless we have... Yeah, see how that's doing that? We have to have that, we have to have the harvester come down on this side, because it's gonna give us all kinds of trouble here. Alright, well that's amazing. We can't do that yet. I'm just curious here. What's the Deutz-Fire is 263 horsepower. What do we need for the, 240? Okay, it's just barely strong enough to hold this thing. Alright, that's amazing. Let's go back over to the map here. We'll head up to this harvester. I said the harvester. Give me the flippin' harvester. Okay, we'll go here. Don't run me over. Alright, let's hop inside of here. Alright, sweet. So, yeah, alright, I'll ride this guy up to the end of the field here, and we'll get him started coming back down the other side of the field. That way we can get the manure spread on that corner of the field and get that situation started, and we'll go from there. So, alright guys, let me do this, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back. Just coming over here to help empty out the harvester. Let's get it going over here. There we go. Come on, start doing it. There we go. Alright, amazing. Slow it down a little bit here. Got the cruise control on. Alright, amazing. So he's almost down here to the part where we can start spreading the manure over there. Sorry, this was probably a little bit loud. I don't know, sometimes the truck sounds are a little bit loud, or the vehicle sounds. But we almost are full up on this, but not quite. Not quite full. Could probably just run it over there anyways. I'll probably just run it over to our silo anyways. It might be the best idea. Let's just miss him. Alright, amazing. Yeah, we'll just run this over to our silo, fill it up, or dump it in there. It's not going to fill it up, obviously. And we'll come back and start the liquid manure, because it should be down there by the time we get this emptied. Because I don't think we have that much... Yeah, we only have like 6,000 liters of sunflowers inside of the silo, so this will help us out. Not quite to the point where we're going to start selling it, but we're getting there. Swing around here. There should be 2 trailerfuls of the Flegel here, and then we can start selling it. That's what it should be. Obviously, I didn't do a full trailer full here, but that's fine. And go and unload you. So yeah, I just want to start getting our silos built back up and, you know, full tanks and that kind of fun stuff. If we check out our prices here, it tells us, yeah, we're at 20-something thousand, so not quite. Couple more loads here. Alright, amazing. Head back over there, we'll drop the Tatra off at the end of the field, and we'll get in the Deutzfahrt and see about starting the liquid manure over there. Should be pretty exciting. Not really. These guys still have a little while to go. I think 2 more growth stages it is. Yeah, alright, sweet. Alright, here we go. Let's get this guy unfolded here. We gotta get him way out over here. So I don't want him getting stuck on the hill here. Yeah, we still got a while to go. Let's get you all the way over here. Dang it, we're still kind of stuck in the corn a little bit over here. I'm not sure if that's going to mess up the fertilization or not, so I'm kind of waiting. I want to wait and see if it's going to mess up our fertilization. Honestly, it shouldn't, but, oh well, let's just do it. Screw it. We'll get it done. The thing that I don't like about the manure spreaders that the fertilizer spreaders do, or that don't do, is that, if you are using a fertilizer spreader and you've already fertilized an area, or it's an area that's not part of your field, then it won't use up the slurry or the manure or the fertilizer. That's what the fertilizers do. So that's kind of what I like about the fertilizers rather than the manure spreaders. But, you know, the manure's free, the fertilizer's not, so I guess it's kind of like a, you know, win-win situation either way. I don't think it matters either way, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, alright, anyways, so here we go. Manure, liquid manure on the field here. We're only wasting a little bit. Yeah, we'll get this going, and we should be back here pretty soon with hopefully some more sunflowers ready to go. Wow, he's at 61% already? Yikes. Alright, that's filling up a lot faster than I was thinking it was going to be. Alright, amazing. I'll be back in just a second here. Alright guys, we're back. I got the slurry going on hired help. Hopefully they figure it out and don't stop and do weird things like sometimes they do on this field. And let's see here, the harvester is almost full actually, so we're gonna go over there and empty it out. It is full now. Dang it. That's okay. We'll go empty this guy out, and we'll go empty this into our silos. We're not gonna fill up the silos, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. So we're gonna have to do some more sunflowers. It's kind of disappointing that we've done all this stuff and we're not gonna make any money off of it. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, we might make a little bit. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna make any money off of it. Oh well. You live and you learn, and things happen, and you just move on. Work out another way to make money, right? So anyways, alright, well, just figured I'd give you guys an update what's going on here. Emptying this guy out, and the slurry tank is on its way down, almost out of slurry, so we're gonna have to go refill that too. I can't believe how fast that thing goes through all that liquid manure or slurry, or whatever you guys want to call it. I call it whatever. Sometimes I call it liquid manure, sometimes I call it slurry. I'm not sure the exact terminology of it, but that's, it says slurry up there, so that's what I'm gonna call it. Alright, sweet, so let's go. We'll go empty this guy out in our silos. He's on his way down. Oop, I'm gonna miss the turn here. Jump across the road. No traffic's coming, right? Nope, I didn't see any traffic. Did you? Alright, and yeah, he's empty. Alright, well, we gotta go empty it or fill that thing back up. Oh, that's 60,000 liters of poop so far. 60,000. Alrighty, amazing. Fun stuff. And take a right here. Then we'll go around the other side over here. Swing around. There we go. What do we got? We got 37,000 liters in here. Definitely not gonna fill it up. We're gonna be about 80 something thousand. So, fun stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh man, so bummed. It's like, I want to sell some of it just so we, had a point in doing all this. But then again, I don't. Because I want to fill up our silo. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. I don't know. It's also not at the greatest price either. So, that's also something to factor in. Amazing. Alright, well, I'm gonna go fill up the slurry tank again. I'm just bummed. Sorry, I'm just acting bummed because we're not selling anything. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up the slurry tank again, and then, we'll be right back after that. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, guys, we're back. And almost finished harvesting up this field. And we're just coming up here. We're almost out of slurry down there, too. He's on his way back up here, and it's just not wide enough to make that last little bit. So we're gonna have to, whoops, not block this guy. We're gonna have to go refill the slurry taker and go down once more on that end, I'm gonna assume. I know it's kind of hard for you to understand what I'm talking about, but he's gonna come up here. It's really loud, by the way. Let's try this again. There we go. But the width of the slurry tanker isn't enough to cover the rest of this that is not fertilized yet. Does that make sense now? And I have to go and... Oh, he did something weird. Of course, he turned and did something weird. Wasted by manure. Sometimes those workers, man. Sometimes. But yeah, it's not wide enough to cover this entire width of this left of this field, so we're gonna have to go like down again for the last little sliver. It's a huge waste of manure. I kind of don't want to do it on a... I probably won't do it, just because it's a huge waste, my opinion. But anyways, alright, let's finish this guy up. And... Amazing. Alright, let's get that harvester turned off here. Really loud. Where are you going? Why are you turning? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's nothing left for you to harvest, buddy. Why is this... Sometimes, man. Sometimes the workers just don't know what they're doing. Alright, let's get this guy set down right here. We'll get out of here. We'll head over here. We got 18,000 liters left. And... Yep, we're not even gonna fill the silos with this field. I think I misjudged the size of this field. I was thinking this field was gonna be a lot bigger than what it actually is, but it's definitely not. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. We have a big field anyways. So yeah, I gotta figure out what the slurry tanker did down there in the end. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this emptied out into the silo. We'll get the slurry tanker fixed, and then we gotta start cultivating this field in. And then we can start sowing it. So I'll probably get the cultivating done this episode, and we'll sow it or seed it in the next episode. So alright, let me go empty this out, and I'll go figure out the slurry tanker, and I'll meet you guys back with the cultivator. See you in a second. Alright guys, we're back. Yeah, got the cultivator going. It's been a little while. It's just been kind of letting some time progress. Doing some other things around. Just having some fun. So anyways, just starting up the cultivating on this field. So we can get it cultivated, and then we can start sowing it in the next episode. So it's going to be nighttime here pretty soon, and I typically don't like recording in the nighttime, so I'll probably cultivate this field and progress time up until the next day, and we'll probably be harvesting up some wheat at that point. So alright, I'm going to just, continue with this, and I'll be back in a little bit with some more progress. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're back, coming up on the final little strip of the field over here. It's been a little bit of time. It's dark out now. You know, typically like recording at nighttime. I used to do more nighttime recording back in the past, but I typically don't do it now because I've noticed that it's really kind of harder to see. So I probably won't be doing a lot of recording at nighttime anymore. Unless something cool, happens to be happening at nighttime. But yeah, typically I'll just do it during the days now. So anyways, alright, well, we're almost done cultivating this field, and as it is dark, we will have to sow it the next day. The other field should be almost... Alright, game crashed. Sorry about that. But anyways, I wasn't really talking about much, just other than we're gonna harvest up these fields, because they're gonna be growing hopefully by the morning. Yeah, and we'll start sowing this field in the morning as well, because I don't like to do any recording at night, because it's probably really hard for you guys to see right now. So anyways, alright guys, that is going to be it for us today though. So if you guys liked the video, make sure you press that like button, it helps me out so much. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. You can see the rest of this series and some of the other series I have going on as well. I shall see you guys next time. Bye!